What fact are you just tired of explaining to people? Removed. Just because I work in IT, doesn't mean I know everything technology related. It is a vast field. You work in IT, what phone should I get? You work in IT, do you know why this app isn't working? We're not all help desk or some sort of phone tech support, I promise. Removed. Antibiotics will not help your virus. Even if you feel really crappy. Apostrophes don't make words plural. The difference between type 1 and 2 diabetes, two completely different diseases. Being a healthcare worker and sometimes even having to explain it to my coworkers is tiring. You cannot get a raise and wind up with a lower net income because of taxes. Income taxes are progressive. The higher bracket does not apply to the money you make under the threshold. This is different from the welfare cliff, which is very real. Airplanes don't fall out of the sky when they lose an engine. A 747 can glide nearly 100 miles after losing all engines at cruise. Historic life expectancy is heavily skewed by high infant mortality. If you got past 4 or 5 years old, you had a good chance of making old age. People weren't just dropping dead at 35. An hour-long YouTube video about something does not mean that it is true. It could just mean that some crazy or stupid person posted an hour-long video about nothing and you are now dumber for having listened to it, and may God have mercy on your soul. Just because someone doesn't always need their disability aids, that doesn't mean they're not disabled and faking it. Someone who needs a wheelchair to get around doesn't always mean they can't use their legs. They can still walk short distances. That disagreeing with someone's opinion isn't an attack on them. Wheelchairs aren't cheap, and cheap wheelchairs are not suitable for everyone, not suitable for hardly anyone in fact. It's not a choice of a 30,000 pounds wheelchair or a 300 pounds wheelchair, it's a choice between sitting in a chair that fits the needs of the user that enables them to be active in their life, or sitting in an unsupportive seat on wheels that physically harms the person until they're out of it again. Wi-Fi does not equal internet. I'm mostly telling this to my kids, lol. We frequently lose internet connectivity, but the Wi-Fi will be working fine. They will never understand. Gets job at NASA. All extended family asks as if moon landing was real. Pain. I'm tired and I don't know why I'm tired. I need her effing identification information because we are at a bank. I don't care who you say you aren't the person you're claiming to be until I have proof. You can't just walk into the bank, ask for $10K and not expect to be verified. Stop giving me a hard time for protecting your money for you. That type 1 diabetes isn't caused by your diet, and it cannot be cured. My hands shake a little. It becomes worse when I'm anxious, nervous, when people point it out and or tell me to stop shaking. Another thing. I have went to the doctor, a specialist. He told me it's normal. People still try to misdiagnose me with Parkinson's. Worst part, it's always people not on the medical field. When you're adjusting the temperature on a thermostat, you're not changing the temperature of air that blows out. You're just changing how long it'll stay on for until it reaches the temp. Tax brackets. No, Jenny, making an extra $5K does not mean the other $50,000 gets taxed at a higher rate. Only money in the higher bracket gets taxed at that rate, not all previous money. Edit. After a number of replies I will mention the benefits issue where, unlike taxes, sometimes making too much money can screw you. Be it healthcare, housing, $1,000 difference could result in a massive increase in costs. Most such things are all or nothing, unlike taxes. I have insomnia. No, I can't just think about nothing. Type 1 diabetes is not caused by eating too much sugar as a child or having a bad lifestyle. Please don't offer to give me insulin if I go low and pass out. That will definitely kill me. That chronic illness is chronic, like permanent, like forever. Still sick. Not getting better. Get it? I'm ginger and a lot of people asks me if all my hair is also ginger. I am not telling you what I did / why it happened / what happened as an excuse. It is an explanation. Why did you fall asleep during the movie? I was tired. Don't give me excuses. What the fuck do you want me to say? Stella Liebeck, the woman who won a lawsuit against McDonald's over hot coffee, had every right to sue them. It's been mocked so many times over the past 20 years, with people ridiculing this woman and making it out like she's some idiot who was surprised that coffee was actually hot and she was just attempting a money grab or something. In reality, the temperature of the coffee was fucking ridiculous and there was no reason for it to be hot enough to cause third-degree burns on her legs when she spilled it. She had to have multiple skin graft surgeries and spent 8 days in the hospital where she lost 20 pounds. After that, she needed additional care at home and was partially disabled for the next 2 years. She had no choice but to sue to cover the cost of her surgeries. This happened a long time ago, but to this day, I still overhear people mocking this case or making references to it in jest. Tax brackets. The portion of your income that falls within a tax bracket is taxed at that rate. Meaning all of your income is not taxed at the highest rate you fall into, as many people think. So no, You should not turn down a job because you will make too much money and jump into a higher tax bracket. That is a really stupid decision. Example, say you earn $60,000 a year, and the brackets are as follows. $0, $25,000, 10%. $25,001, $50,000, 15%. $50,001, $100,000, 20%. Your tax liability will be $25,000 by 10% equals $2,500 plus. $25,000 by 15% equals $3,750 plus. $10,000 by 20% equals $2,000. Total tax equals $8,250. Your tax liability will not be $60,000 by 20% equals $12,000. Following this example further, say you earn $50,000 and are hesitant to take a job earning $60,000 because of the tax brackets. If you keep the first job, you will take home $50,000 gross income minus $6,250 tax equals $43,750 net income. If you take the second job, you will take home $60,000 gross income minus $8,250 tax equals $51,750 net income. Don't make career decisions because of tax brackets.